This is the Defender Radio News Brief. I'm Michael Howie, and this is Defender Radio, the podcast for wildlife advocates and animal lovers. It's contest time. Getting reviews on the Apple Podcasts app, iTunes, and other locations where you listen to the show goes a long way in helping new people find Defender Radio, hear the messages from guests, and ultimately help the animals. We're giving away a Defender Radio tee this week, and maybe a few other things in coming weeks. All you have to do to enter now and in the future is leave a review on your preferred podcast playing location. Send a screenshot to me through social media or at michael@thefurbears.com and include your contact information. I'll randomly select a winner from those who submit a screenshot at the end of the week and announce the winner on next week's show. Now, you don't have to leave multiple reviews. You can resend the same review. Just remember to do it when the contest is on. This contest is open to all listeners in Canada and the continental U.S. Science literacy is growing more important by the day, particularly for advocates looking to make change in the lives of animals and the environment. But between complex academic papers, bureaucrats, and others who don't fully explain theories or provide citations, and the world of instant access social media, it isn't always easy to be on the side of fact. That's why the job of science communicator is becoming vital. And that's why I wanted to talk to the best science communicator I know, Dr. Anna Zakrisson. Dr. Anna's Imaginarium is a brilliant collection of podcasts, social media groups, and videos, as well as a new business that allows Anna to discuss all sorts of topics and issues related to science. With her PhD in biology and love of talking about science, she was the perfect person to join Defender Radio and explore what science literacy is, why social media could be making it harder to think critically, and how we can do better as advocates, content creators, scientists, and content consumers. This is a news brief edit of our full-length interview. The entire interview will be available later this week at thefurbears.com, the iTunes Store, or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Though science literacy is often described as the ability to understand and communicate about scientific principles and methods, Anna has a more direct definition.
I'd actually stretch it so far and just say that science literacy is defined by if you can think critically or not. And I know there's a lot of people who don't agree with me on that, but I find that people who think critically and have learned critical thinking, even though they might not have studied natural sciences in any type of in any form, they still have an easy time to grasp new topics or subjects.
Identifying what is accurate news, what is information, and what is clearly biased is difficult. But Dr. Anna has a method she believes can help others cut through so-called fake news.
So I have just one really easy tip. Does it sound too good to be true? Then it probably is. It's extremely unlikely I read something and I doubt it and it turns out to actually be true. I don't think I've ever experienced that, actually. In every case, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Or there is at least a catch somewhere. And also, if I get extremely happy or extremely angry over a headline, if I feel any of those two responses from a headline, the likelihood is very large that I'm being manipulated in some way. And it also means that it's working for my own biases, my echo chamber, or against it, which means that I'm reacting very, very strongly, aggressively, even though it might be right. So those are two feelings that I really check in myself as well when I read things. Am I feeling very positive or very negative? Warning flag.
Social media and the internet can give people access to information from all around the world. But it seems that sometimes social media is a spawning ground for misinformation and anti-scientific views. That's because social media can be a larger cavern for our own echo chambers, Anna explains.
I think that because you have these large numbers of people believing in misinformation on social media, that can be really, that worries me. Because if you see 100,000 people supporting an issue, you just go, well, if that many people supporting this or believing this, it must be true. And that was probably not the case before, when you were just sitting there alone in the lunchroom at your working place going, well, guys, I think the world is flat. And then everyone turns around and laughs at you. But now when you can find your your peeps who also believe that the world is flat, and there happen to be 100,000 of them, you just go, well, seriously, I am not mad. Look at all these people. They can't all be mad, but they can. Because I just aggregated in one place.
To learn more about Dr. Anna's Imaginarium, find her on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or visit her website at annazakrisson.com. That's it for now. Remember to tune in later this week to hear the full interview with Dr. Anna and to leave a review for the Defender Radio t-shirt giveaway. Until next time, I'm Michael Howie for Defender Radio, reminding you to stay informed and stay strong.